Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Academy Answers podcast. Thanks for joining. Thanks for listening in. And on this podcast, we talk about happiness, success, full potential. We discuss those topics. Most of them come in the form of questions, but we've been doing for the last 20 episodes. This is 19 episodes, the 20 for 20 series, where we go into 20 ideas and principles that if you follow, if you stick to, if you can nail down in 2020, you will improve your life. I guarantee you that come with a money back guarantee, and I promise you for sure, I'm certain, not a guess thing, for sure, that you will be able to improve your life. I am at the 20th one. This is the last one. If you're just joining me, if you've missed some, just go back through the podcast, just as you see me here from those links that I post below, or where you're listening from now, and you will see those 20 things. You might be able to grab one or a few or a whole bunch of stuff that will change your life in this 2020. I've been having a lot of conversation about life-changing issues, trying to get you to think about things differently, because we are conditioned, and it's not our fault why we think a certain way. We're conditioned in a certain way because of where we're brought up, our socialization, our family background, and these things have layers upon our true nature and upon who we are to be, and it affects our decision, and it affects our thinking processes and our perceptions and our way of looking at things. And as a result, we stifle our own growth and our own productivity, because we know it deep down within, but that weight of culture and that weight of socialization is so heavy on us that we can't get to actually move to do the things we want to do. I'm at number 20, guys, so this is the last one. And I'll tell you, the topic is, the idea is to take up your toolbox. Take up your toolbox. I'll tell you a story about what taking up your toolbox means today. There was this gentleman who used to live close to where I went to high school, and he had a bunch of animals that he domesticated animals who were just around him. He has goats, and he had bunch of different animals, but he had a broken fence, and every day he would look at this fence and say, I need to fix this fence. But while he's looking at it, the animals were creating problems. The dogs were running after people, the goats were going into other people's property, his chickens were eating other people's produce, and it was just a litany of problems. He ended up into so many different type of conflicts and problems with people about these animals, all because he would not fix the fence and he would not apply the remedies that need to be done. So he had some tools, and he was not exactly a person who could fix fence. He would just probably wing it, put up a couple of things before, but he pretty much had no idea, and he didn't want to pay somebody to do it. So one day he was fed up of it when he got into a heated conversation with someone about his goats going over to their property to eat some of their just germinating crops, and the person was livid, and it almost came to violence. And he decided that, look, tomorrow morning, I'm going to take up this toolbox. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to figure out how to fix this fence. He went out there and he started to do some stuff. He started to pull the wires, got new posts, started to plant the stuff. Not sure if he was getting it right. He was frustrated. And at one point in time, he was standing there with his hammer, nails, pliers, all different form of tools, trying to figure it out, getting frustrated in the sun, sweating. And a couple of guys were walking by and said, Mr. Brown, that's not how you put those posts. Those posts are going to fall down. And they stopped with him and tried to help him out, started to help him to do it. And another couple of guys came who knew the guys who started to help him first, and they chipped in too. And before you know it, there was quite a few people helping him to fix that fence. He fixed the fence, and the long and short of the story is that all of those problems went away. The ones with his dog, the one with his goats, and a confrontation with people, and everybody was so happy and thanking him, and everybody who was developing bitterness started to come around and to remember what type of person he really was, and start to say, hey man, I'm glad you fixed that fence, thank you for being so considerate. And the lesson in that is, this year is the year when you take up your toolbox. Take up your toolbox and start to fix the things that are broken around you. Start to fix the things that need fixing. Pick up the phone and call your mom. Pick up the phone and call your spouse. Pick up the phone and call your child. Pick up the phone and call your bank. Pick up the phone and call the institution that is to do the course. Pick up your phone and call your therapist. Pick up on your phone and call your counselor. Fix the things that are wrong. Decide that you'll fix them. Make the first step. The first step is maybe your pen, maybe it's a telephone, maybe it's your friend who you're going to call to ask for advice as to what to do. But that is opening your toolbox. That is picking up your toolbox. Because there is that power in picking up your toolbox. People start to see that you want to make a change, and you start to attract the assistance you need. You start to attract the people, circumstances, and things that will help you to get your life right. You have to pick up your toolbox. You have to decide now that now is when you're going to do it. Now is when you're going to pick up your toolbox. You can't leave things unfinished. You can't continue to not do anything about the things that you need to do something about in your life. You must get on it and do it, because it is making your life miserable. It is making your life frustrating. It's getting into problems. It is not holding you back from growing. Pick up your toolbox and do what you know is out there to be done. Your finances need to be fixed. Your relationships need to be fixed. Make the first step. That's what Mr. Brown did. His first step was to pick up his toolbox and stand at his fence and start to do something. You must do something. You must move in the direction of your solution. Don't plan to see it right to the end. You don't have a crystal ball. You don't know how it will turn out. You just need to decide that it is time to make the change. It is time to fix what needs to be fixed. Don't leave it unattended. Don't leave it like that. These things will come back to haunt you down the road. All the things that you think you have time, that you're brushing under the carpet, get on it. Start to put them on your list. Take the easiest one first. Set the lowest targets first. Momentum will help you. Just like not wanting to do something, just like not wanting to exercise, and you start by doing a couple of push-ups. 5 seconds of it turns into a minute, turn into 5 minutes, turn into 15 minutes, turn into 20 minutes. Just like when you don't want to go to the gym, just like you don't want to sign up for the course, but you get in there and you meet nice people and you start to go to class, and now it's fun, now it's nice to do, now it's a good thing, now it feels good. Just get in there. Something will pull you as long as you're involved in a positive action. I don't know anybody who went to the gym and decide and come out saying that they're sorry that they went. I don't know anybody who read a book and say, well, I'm sorry I read this book. I don't know anybody who make amends with people who they have been in problems with and start to say, oh, I'm sorry that I forgive. These things you will be happy. You will be proud of your future self. So start to make a list of the things in your life. The things in your life. And this will be the shortest one of it, because I want you to understand that when you do something, then more things get set into action. When you start to take responsibility for your life, when you start to fix the things that need to be fixed, then your life will start to improve. You will see more good things coming on the horizon for you. You will see your life start to change. And there's one post that I want to share with you that I put in my Facebook group this morning. I remember, I think, yeah, it's in the group and on my wall also, my main feed. It says that one of the greatest pillar of hope is that you possess within you all that it takes to win. One of the fundamental truths of your life is that success and happiness, that both hold no prejudices, neither are they mysterious. Pay the price and it is yours. One of the unique traits of the human spirit is that it can, out of sheer determination, rise above all challenges, ranging from clinical to mental or any other issues. And one universal truth that stands and is an advantage for any human being who wants to change is that human beings can change and can alter their lives by altering the attitude, their attitude of mind. Thoughts become things. I read the last one. One universal truth. Read it again. I fumbled out a little bit. I want to give you the full essence of it. One universal truth that stands is that any human being can change because they can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. They can change what they think about and become somebody different. Thank you guys. It has been a pleasure going through the series. I hope you get something from that series. Go back if there's something you need to listen again. And that's why it is in this format. It is a format that you can reference, that you can use, that you can keep. Have a powerful one. Let's get 2020 under our belt. Let's win. Let's come out with one shining achievement, one light, one torch, one thing that we nailed. I don't know if when you look back on last year, you can pick up one thing and hold it up with pride and saying, I'm responsible for nailing this. But I am telling you that that is gone. That is done. That's a lag in issue. Now we're going to look for something progressive, something forward, something in our future, something in our present that we can work on, that we can hold up when this 12-month period is through and say, okay, 2020, I started out. I didn't get all these other things right, but at least I got this thing right. So pick your one thing and decide that if everything else fall from your list, if everything else fall from your reach, this one will not. And I will ride it until the wheels fall off. Have a powerful one. I wish you the best year ever. And I'm here for you. I continue to do the work right through. Thank you.